Hey, 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 Facebook, what's going on? You guys come on in, come on in. Let y'all slide through. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Make sure you guys let me know who you are and where you are tuning in from. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Excited to see you guys. Come on in. Hey, beautiful. Good to see you, Miss Easton Store. Hey, 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 y'all, come on in, come on in. Share this broadcast. Listen, I'm going to give you guys the word that the Lord has given me for December. Listen, and I'm not going to tell you what the word is. I can't tell you till he tell me, right? So just know that he didn't give me a heads up. So this is going to free flow, okay? But y'all know that's how I roll anyway. Come on in, you guys. I look like this because I did a fashion show last night. So it looks like the background is coming through because of the turquoise design on my face. Yeah, so the background is kind of coming through my head. Listen. And Tampa Bay in the building. Y'all come on in. So listen, I am super excited for today and for this word because I'm excited to know what's happening in December, God. Yes, yes, yes. And be glad in it despite being like, oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, I know that's right. Listen, that is one of the things. Y'all listen, if I can share anything with you that will make your life flow smoother, it would be just that. Don't complain. Listen, there's no sense in complaining. God does not respond to your complaints. He responds to your praise. Hey, Eileen, how are you? I know that's right. Well, wake up, get some energy. Because listen, you all, we are so close to the beginning of December. Now, listen, if you didn't take full advantage of November, listen, you've got one more day left. One more day left in this month. Today is my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Robin Dwayne Duncan. Listen, my little big brother. Okay, yeah. He's 4 years, I think 4 years younger than me. Happy birthday, brother. I've got several birthday shout outs that are going to be going through this week. My grandfather, my other brother. Y'all stay tuned. So while this is an exciting time for me, the beginning of December is always a little rough for me, just a little rough, because it's the birthdays of two of my favorite people that I lost early in my life. And that is my grandfather, who was my daddy, who raised me until I was probably, I think I was like a freshman going into my sophomore year in high school, and my brother who drowned when he was 14. So you'll hear more about that this week, their impact on my life and who they are to me. Okay. But look, that's not what this is about. Okay. First of all, y'all see my new hair. What y'all think? My daughter did my hair. I had a fashion show yesterday, last night. What y'all think about my hair? Y'all like it or not? Y'all see she got me some little baby hairs laying down and stuff. What y'all think? Y'all like my hair? She knew I needed something that was easy, low maintenance. Thank you, Eileen. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. People didn't know who I was. Like last night, I saw one of my proteges. She didn't know who I was. She's like, sound like Dr. V. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, this is what I want to tell you. As we're getting ready to go into December, somebody said I look like a snack. That's not the look I was going for, because I'm a whole meal, honey. 5-course meal. So listen, I want you guys to understand this as we go into the month of December. December is such a powerful month. It's such a powerful month, and I'm going to tell you why it's so powerful. It is the 12th month in the Gregorian calendar, right? So we get that, okay? But Kim, that's you talking about I look like a snack, girl. It's the 12th month in the Gregorian calendar, but check this out. 1 and 2 is what? 3. So the energy of the creator runs in that 3, right? For the month, right? So this month, this is what I need you to understand. This month, you get an opportunity to close out the Gregorian calendar. Now, listen, it's not the the original calendar year, okay? But this is the one that we operate in. So God honors 2 things. He honors his order, and then he also honors our movements, right? So it's interesting how they match up, right? So this is an interesting season in terms of what's going on in the universe. And I say universe because that's what I'm talking about. What's going on in the universe. I'm not talking new age. I'm talking God age. God has times and seasons for everything. And what we don't understand is we don't understand the times and the seasons until we miss out on the moves of God. When you don't understand the times and the seasons, you miss out on the moves of God, right? And so God is moving in this month of December. So as we're stepping over into December, I would encourage you, if you can, to take this last day of November and really kind of close out some stuff that you've got dangling. That's what I'm doing. I got some stuff I got to close out today. Close out some stuff that you got dangling and get ready to move into this last month of the calendar year, the Gregorian calendar year. And as you go into December, check this out. Understand this. God is bringing things together. So there are things that have been separate and apart, but he's bringing them together. And either things are going to come together or they're going to move out of your life. Did y'all hear what I said? Either things are going to come together or they're going to move out of your life. This is a season where God is really trying to see where your heart is. Where is your heart and where is your obedience? If you have a heart for God, then you should be obedient. You should do what he says, right? That's how it works, you know? And there are blessings attached to your obedience, the same way there are curses attached to your disobedience. God is trying to reveal to you what I'm talking about you specifically need to do. So I'm doing something in December that I normally do in January, right? But this year I've got to, it's some stuff that I got to do. Some stuff that I need to know. It's some stuff that I need some clarity on. It's some stuff that I need God to really speak to me about, right? Especially as I'm moving into 2022. Okay. Listen, this is the time for your planning. This is the time for you to start preparing for the new year. But listen, preparing willy-nilly is problematic because you're preparing your own will and not in God's will. So it's very important that as you're doing your planning for the new year, that you plan with God's eyes, with his vision, hearing what he says, not what you say, right? So this is a time where I'm getting ready to go into a fast. Starting December the 4th, I'm going into a fast. Now, it's so interesting because December the 4th is, Lord, which one of his birthday is that? It's December 4th is my brother's birthday. December 4th, I'm starting a 21-day fast. I'm doing Forward Focus 21. I'm doing the second volume. And I'm going into this fast because guess what? I need God to show me some things. I need some clarity on some things. And that starts like on I want to say that's a Saturday. It is a Saturday. It starts on a Saturday. Y'all, I need God seriously. Now, what I did was, though, I made sure that it didn't run into Christmas, but it runs up to Christmas. Now, right before Christmas, probably in the week right before Christmas, I'm going to be doing a vision setting workshop, where you are able to come in and we're able to lay out your vision for 2022 based on the things that you've already discovered during the fast. I believe God will give us enough clarity for us to be able to really hear him. And we're going to talk about how you really hear God for your next year, how you really hear God for your next year. Now, some people will have already done their vision planning for 2022, but listen, I just need God to clear some stuff out. Why? This year I have had a lot of losses, and I don't want my losses to create fear that prevents me from being able to be bold in God, right? Because this is what happens. Sometimes you get You have losses, things happen, you lose relationships, you lose friends, you have family members die, and you get fearful, right? And so you start operating in a spirit of fear without even realizing you're operating in a spirit of fear. Well, we don't want that. That means, though, that we've got to get some clarity. As we get clarity, then we'll be able to move with that boldness and that tenacity that God has put inside of us, because God created us to be bold. December is a month to be bold. Get clear and be bold. Get clear and be bold. Because as we're going into 22, and I'm telling y'all, the year is not over. So for those of you who are like, 21 was a bust, listen, if it was a bust, it's because you didn't bust your butt and you didn't do what God told you to do. So I'm telling you, this is a time for you to really get it together. Later today, I'm going to drop some Cyber Money deals on the workshops that I'm going to be doing in the month of December. Because guess what? Listen, I'm doing it. It's getting done. It's moving forward. It's going on. I kind of took a break from basically the end of August, towards the end of August, September, October, November. Like, I really didn't do my coaching on the level that I normally do, because I've been dealing with grief, right? And many of you may have found yourself in a place where you've been grieving. But guess what? It's time to get up, wash your face, put on some clothes, and get back to it. God is ready to restore to you all of the things that the locust and the cankerworm is eaten. This is a time of refreshing. So in the month of December, there's going to be a lot of refreshing that's going on. God is going to refresh you. He's going to revive you. He's going to renew you. There are going to be things that are revealed to you that you're going to be like, wow, okay, that's why this. So as things are coming together, check this out. Everything that has been happening throughout the year has been working together for your good. And now in the month of December, you're going to begin to see and understand why certain things happen, why things transpired the way they did, because it's all a part of a larger plan that God has for your life. This is the time to get clear the clutter. I found myself the other day, especially, after Thanksgiving, y'all know y'all get fat and full, right? I know I do, right? Are you eating all those leftovers? I still got freaking leftovers. Listen, they got to go, right? So you're eating all these leftovers and you're trying to, deal with, life, and you're constipated. That's what I'm going to say. You're constipated. And so what has to happen is there has to be a purging. There has to be a detoxing, right? And that's going to be the first part of the fast is I'm going on a detox. I'm going to detox in the beginning of the fast to really flush my system so that I can get that excess out of my body so my body can reset. See, detoxing allows your body to reset, and sometimes you need a reset, right? And that reset will allow you to be propelled forward into your destiny and what it is that God has for you. So the month of December is about a refreshing. God is bringing things together. The pieces of the puzzle will come together and you'll get greater clarity on what's going on. Now, during this time, listen to me carefully. During this time, this is not the time to be sensitive. Okay, God. This is not the time to be sensitive. So a lot of times when we're going through detoxing, when we're going through this coming together part, people get really sensitive. You get in your emotions, you get in your feelings, you feel a type of way. This is not the time to allow your emotions to rule you. This is the time for you to maximize your ability and the God-given ability that he's given you to take control of your emotions. I'm not saying don't feel anything. That's not what I'm saying. But look at your feelings and examine them and examine why you feel what you feel. Normally, what we feel is not based on what's currently happening. It's based on things that have happened in the past. And so it's designed by the enemy to trigger fear. It's designed by the enemy to trigger conflict. Okay? So you've got to use your wisdom. Use your wisdom. And I'm not even going to say logic. And this is why I'm not going to say logic, because it's not our natural logic. It's God logic, right? God logic is not like man's logic, right? So it's different, right? So it looks crazy to other people, but that's okay, right? It's okay. And this is the next thing. As you're going through this process, detach yourself from the results. Detach yourself from the results. What does that mean, Dr. V? When I say detach yourself from the results, what I mean is this. Stop focusing on the outcome. Don't focus on the outcome. Don't focus on the outcome. That's not what you want to focus on. Don't focus on the outcome. I want you to focus on the process. See, when you get so invested in the outcome, you'll fail to move because you're afraid of the outcome. You're afraid of someone saying no. You're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of how people are going to look at you. You're afraid of this. You're afraid of that. See, fear often comes because we are tied to the outcome. My God. Fear comes because we're tied to the outcome. And we feel like if we don't get the outcome that we desire, that it's wasted or it was in vain. Good morning, Stacy. How you doing, boo? Hey, Nada, boo. So listen, stop being tied to the outcome. You do what God told you regardless of the outcome. If nobody takes your offer, if you did what God told you to do, there's a reason that he had you to do that. And there's a reason that nobody took your offer, because he's trying to build something up in you. So stop being tied to the outcome. God tells you to do it, simply do it. And understand that he knows best. And everything in your life is working together for your good. All of it. Now, that's often challenging to understand. So let me give you an example. Last week, the kids missed taking the trash out, right? On on Monday, which I knew that the trash wouldn't get picked up again until today, right? So now think about it. We've got Thanksgiving holiday. So we had all the trash from Thanksgiving, the trash from the previous week, plus the trash from Thanksgiving. So the trash cans are what? Full and running over. Well, this morning, they missed the trash again. We cannot go till Thursday before some trash gets gone. That's not going to happen, right? So looking at it, I was furious. I was livid. I was pissed off. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Because listen, all you got to do is take the trash out the night before. Just take it out. You know the trash is getting picked up. Take it out the night before. Then you don't have to worry about getting up early. And trash runs early over here. I'm talking about early. I'm talking about like 6 something. Like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, what? Who does that? Like, we must be one of their first stops, okay? But in doing this, this is what I know. This is what I know. It's working together for my good, because I'm telling you, after they figure out how they are going to get this trash away from my house, I bet they won't miss it again. A painful lesson, right? But it's working together for my good. And see, this is what we don't want to go. We don't want to go through the stench of the process. We don't want to go through the overflow of the process. We don't want to go through the pain of the process. We don't want to go through the ugly of the process. We don't want to go through those things, but it's necessary. So now that you know it's necessary, okay, change your perspective on it. Say, God, what is it that I'm to take from this? God, what do I need to know from this? And then you'll be able to make it through the month of December, because it's going to be some stuff that's going to look ugly, that's going to stink, it's going to kind of overflow. You may try to feel some kind of way, but you got to get control of your emotions, and you got to do what God said no matter what. No matter what, do what God said, no matter what. So as you're going through this month and God is revealing things to you, pulling things together, making things make sense. There are going to be some things that make sense in the month of December. You're going to understand why God told you certain things. You're going to understand why you had to do certain things. You're going to begin to understand that. And as you understand it, it's going to help you. It's going to help you as you are preparing for what God is taking you into in 2022. It's a lot of twos, honey. We'll talk about that a little later in the month. But I wanted you to know that this month is about things beginning to come together. Either they're going to come together or they're going to be moved out of your life. Did y'all hear what I said? Either they're going to come together or they're going to move out of your life. So just get ready for that, because there may be some shifts and some transitions and some things that change. Some people who move position in your life, and you can't be in your emotions about it. You can't be in your feelings about it. You can. So I'm just telling you, get ready, get clear. The fast is going to start on December 4th. That's going to be this Saturday. This Saturday, the fast is going to start. And you'll be able to purchase your ebook for Forward Focus Volume 2. You know what that means? I got to get everything finished and uploaded. Okay. That's happening this week, right? So you'll be able to purchase the ebook, and then the physical book will be ready for purchase, and then you'll be able to get it. Listen, get the ebook now for sure though. Okay, so I'll be dropping that once that's finished, and you'll be able to get it so that you can go ahead and order your copy, and you'll have it for the fast. You all, this fast is going to be so significant. You know, I feel with everything in me that there is a fresh revelation that God is dropping in this last month of the Gregorian calendar, and it's significant for a number of reasons. And as we're going into this fast, those who choose to go into the fast, and if you're going to go into the fast, drop "I'm fasting" in the comments, and I'll make sure that you get in the group, or that you will get, we'll reach out to you about the fast. But I feel very strongly that God is getting ready to do some major things, and you're really getting ready to get clear. And you're going to be able to see clearly, you know, not just with your natural eyes, but with your spiritual eyes. So your spiritual eye will be able to see some things that you've needed to see, and you'll be able to move the way you need to move. And that's so significant. So as we prepare for December today, close out, close out, close out. Okay. Close out the month of November. Good. Is that you, Kim? We're doing the second volume this time. Hey, Michael, how are you? Good to see you. So get ready, get ready, get ready. It's time for the new. It's time for restoration. It's time for redemption. There's still some things that God has yet to redeem for me. And so he told me 2021 was a year of redemption, and he's been true to his word. I've been checking stuff off. Check, 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 check. Still some things though. So I'm excited to see how we close out this year. Now, it ought to be how you start the year, how you close the year, with the same intention, with the same vigor, with the same determination. That ought to be the way you close it out. So let's close out strong and know that God is with us and he's for us. And if God be for us, he is more than the entire world against us. December, restoration, redemption. He's taking the things that have happened over the year and pulling them together so that you can understand and it can begin to make sense to you, right? Because sometimes we struggle with that, and God knows it. It's going to begin to make sense to you, and he's going to prepare you with fresh sight so that you can see clearly what's going forward. I've got something I'm getting ready to do. God just dropped it in my spirit. But y'all stay tuned for that, because it's going to be pretty hot. So let's know this. Know that I absolutely love you to life, and life more abundant. Have an absolutely amazing, incredible, and epic day. Y'all be blessed. Mwah! It don't want to let me end.